Well, well, well. Well, well, well. Look who it is. If it isn't chat room. Well, well, well. Hey, peek on in. Great role playing earlier. Hope you have fun with your evening streaming. Thanks. Yeah, that was a fun session. I love that emote. That new GIF emote that Luca made, the yap. Yap, 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 yap. Session right now? Nah, session just ended. What's the deal with airline food? All right. Dude, I love these new sub badges. These new sub badges are so cool. Discord makes it look like a scuffed pause champ. You know what? Discord can suck a fat one. Oh my god, guys, did you see what did you guys see what Saucy C's made in Discord earlier at my request? Hang on, I wonder if I can put this into OBS. Will work if can I just add this to That's so good. So good. I'm a PS2. I could only find a low quality textless version. Yeah, that's hard. Textless versions of like videos like that are like completely embedded. Just to telegraph to your new viewers your boomer status at the start of stream. Efficient. Dude, imagine that, but it goes into the, like, disk read error. That's the space where I exist in every day, is the PS2 disk read error. The red void. That's in the folder. Delete that. That's what comes up when the stream ends. That should be my offline. That should be my offline screen. The PS2 disk read error. Red smoke. Still better than the Windows XP opening? The Windows XP opening is dope. What do you mean? It's the you know, chat. You know what's a sound that's really burned into my brain? Like really burned in deep there?
Coming soon to theaters.
This one? That one? That sound? That one's deep in there. Or even better. Or even better.
This Disney DVD is enhanced with Disney's Fast Play. Your movie and a selection of bonus features will begin automatically. To bypass Fast Play, select the main menu button at any time. Fast Play will begin in a moment.
So threatening. I'm so threatened by Disney Fast Play. Please don't take control of my DVD player. I got whiplash. Holy fuck, stop. The reason they made Disney Fast Play is no, Fast Play wasn't even faster. No, the reason they made Disney Fast Play is for dumb kids who didn't know how to operate the DVD player, but who only knew how to put the disc in and hit play. It just automatically played the movie. Oh, your joke into the TV jungles, grassy plains, and the dark depths of the ocean. Oh god, are you talking about fucking zoo books, dude? You talking about zoo books?
Now your child can visit steamy jungles, grassy plains, and the dark depths of the oceans to meet and learn surprising facts about the magnificent animals that live there, all through the captivating, colorful pages of Zoo Books. The publication is specially created for young readers. Each monthly issue of Zoo Books is packed with breathtaking full-color photos and scientifically accurate illustrations, plus games and puzzles. Today, through this exclusive TV offer, you can get 12 fascinating issues of Zoo Books for the special price of $19.95. When you call and use your credit card, we'll include the elephants issue as a gift.
Dude, I love the elephants issue.
Collection of animal stickers and the tiger poster.
And
So
the
order
tiger
Zoo Books
poster.
today and send learning and fun to a child you love.
To order 12 fascinating issues of Zoo Books for $19.95, call 1-800-441-2400. When you call, we'll include the bonus elephant.
Call 1-800-441-2400. Oh, fuck. Hang on. Hang on. 1 second. Oh, I got it. Oh no. Chat, listen to that. That's not a good sign.
Issue stickers and tiger poster with your order. Call 1-800-441-2400. You must be 18 years or older to call.
Can we just talk about mechas, please? Sure. One more. I need lots and lots of trains.
Here they come, clickety-clack down the track. It's lots and lots of trains. Two of the greatest train videos we've ever offered.
Big
And
trains,
now through this special TV
smoking
offer,
trains.
you get 2 videos for the price of 1. You get big trains, little trains, steam trains, diesel freight and passenger trains, even trains that blow through snow, old trains, new trains, fast trains, slow trains, smoking trains, even trains from around the world, plus toy trains, trolley trains, and much, much more when you order lots and lots of trains. Hear the whistle blow, feel the heat, smell the smoke as these titans of the tracks thunder on by. You'll love lots and lots of trains. And remember, this spectacular 2-tape set is not available in stores. So hop on board and get 2 great tapes for 1 great price. Get lots and lots.
You can tell this is early because it's DVDs, but they still called them tapes in the commercial. Did you hear? He said 2 great tapes in this special TV offer. Oh, to be a young kid getting hyped the fuck up by that. I'm not gonna lie, chat. I was very into trains as a young kid. My parents bought me a fuck ton of like Thomas the Tank Engine stuff. My next door neighbor was one of those freaks that had an entire basement of model trains. It was so cool. Please, anything but this. But why? Chat! Yo! I just had a fucking peak content idea! Hang on. Chat. Imagine this, but I have a spare room in my apartment that isn't used for anything. What if I build a setup like this and we IRL stream it? Just one day, just we watch the trains. I'll unsub, I swear. Why? Watch the fuck out of that. Twitch chat plays train conductor. Oh my god. Let's go. That's an insane idea. I love it. It seems like a lot of time and money for a bit. You're an adult. That means you do what you want. Right, but do I want the fucking model train table? I can't believe it. Sai has turned 27 and is in his midlife crisis already. Guys, that would be the perfect place to display my Gundam models. Is in the model train display. Let them ride the train. One of my childhood friends' dad was a train model guy. Literally, their whole house was a train track setup. Yeah. What about the train though? There's not a train Gundam, so to speak. But there is a train in Tokyo that is Charzaku themed. I don't know if it still exists. But if you really want a train mech, you gotta check out my boy. Hang on, let me get a higher resolution in. The boy Gao Gai Gar. Look at this fucking boy. You see these silver things up on his shoulder, chat? These are bullet trains. It's Gao Gai Gar is incredible. Great. I love me giant. Looks like a Power Ranger mech. It's very much Super Robot. By the way, chat, I hate... This is exactly my kind of brand to post this kind of thing, but I'm surprised that this post kinda blew up. Like, this post kinda did well. Which is more than I was expecting it to do, because it's so niche. If nobody got me, I know Lockpicking Lawyer got me. Did you guys see Lockpicking Lawyer uploaded? Finally, after weeks? We now know where he's been. He was released. Yeah, though I don't think he'll be back to uploading frequently. Because apparently he lost his voice and that's why he hasn't been recording videos. I haven't seen his video yet. I could pull it up. He's talking about the Mr. Beast thing. You guys hear about that? That was all over YouTube. You guys have definitely heard about that. The Team Trees sequel. Team C's? Yeah. That's dope. Yeah, that's a good cause. I chucked some money in there. Get that G Fuel out of the fucking ocean. True. I'm not sponsored by G Fuel, but I kind of wish I was. Seahorse Balls, first time chat. Hello, bastards. What's up, dude? Kind of rude. Only people who are subbed to me are allowed to cuss at me. Bro, what are you doing? We're just hanging out. We're not really, I just started stream 20 minutes ago. So, we haven't really decided what we're doing yet, but it's Saturday, which is our, no plan day on the schedule. So, mainly I'm just waiting for people to filter in. And then we're gonna chill out for a bit. Hey, Frogman. Hey. How you doing? I love the new sub badges. The new sub badges are so good. Love, love, love to see. Just saw a clip of you saying what you probably do when you see the giant cover. I applaud your boldness and courage to openly state that. I don't remember half the shit I say. Do you still watch Salty Bets? No, we could throw on some Salty Bet in the background. That might be fun. I pop out the player? Do you not pop out just the player? Switch anymore? I guess I could just do theater mode. This looks ridiculous. Whatever this match is. This has X tier written all over it. Oh, it's an X-Him? Yeah, that seems like it. Why is the timer frozen? Oh, Salty Brett broke. Okay. They should be fighting. The match timer is not going down. Why are there so many animals? Why are there so many animals on screen? That's 200 panthers. Why the fuck? Alright, we're gonna come back to Salty Bet in a bit. I'm just gonna let Salty Bet sit over there. We'll come back to them. Oh, it's because the guy is Rule's Panther Zoo. He's got a whole zoo worth of panthers. It'll probably just auto skip the match. I think Salty Bet has a thing for auto skip if it. Alright, so chat room. Luca, do you want to hop into friends chat and hang? While I yap at chat. Sure. Oh fuck, I didn't do the thing that Lucas sent me. It was the easier way to do PNG tube.
Just grabbing the link, really.
Can you resend that to me?
Okay.
Sorry, our DM history is so long.
Stop talking to me.
I wish I could.
Screwed up.
I need to enter my Discord authenticator code. Two-factor authentication.
Behold.
Okay. You have the images for my PNG tuber?
Oh my god. Yeah, I do.
You did this.
I guess I did.
No.
I guess I thought you'd like save them somewhere. You know?
Why the fuck would I do that?
I don't know. There. And then what you can do is you can check if you want it to bounce, you can check if you want it to be dim when you're not talking. And then you select the source that says you,
Right.
or if you want everyone who's in the thing other than you, you hit group.
The music circle is pretty cool, or the volume circle? Yeah, that's a wallpaper engine.
I need to start using that.
Very nice. It's good. It enables me to literally be able to stream my desktop, and it still has something like visually interesting going on.
I associate this background with sci-fi streamers, and I think if I see it anywhere else, I'd feel like disoriented. This bird lighthouse star sky situation.
Alright. Add browser source. Boom. Ah. That didn't work. Oh, save. Hello. Okay.
That'll also work now no matter what voice call you're in, I think.
Ooh, nice.
So if you're in other people's servers, it should still work.
Wow, wow. Thanks, Luca.
You're welcome, Sci-Fi. And for the sub edges and your new yap,
Mm-hmm.
Sci-Fi yap, I really like Sci-Fi yap.
Yeah, the Luca just made that.
You're like, I need
Completely-
to. I got an idea.
Completely of her own volition, took Sci-Fi Smug and made it an abomination.
It's great. Look, they love it.
So theoretically, I could add a bunch of for other people in the voice call.
So yeah, because everyone else can set up their own. If they don't have it set up, it just uses their default avatar. If you grab the one that says group and put that in its own browser source, it'll put everyone else who's in the call, excluding you,
So if I do that,
unless you check the box that says to include you.
okay. Oh look, it's you.
It me.
Hang on, I need to readjust the size of this.
I'm too big. Help. Help, I'm Ooj.
Now you're wide. Hang on, that didn't work.
What did you do?
I just set the browser source size to be different. I don't know how that works.
Try. I forget. There should be like a way to like reset transformation or something, so it's like default.
I don't know. I will simply add the browser source again and hope that it works this time. Okay. I will make you small. I put you here.
That's not size accurate. You gotta put me
That
down
is,
a little bit lower.
you're right. You're right. Let me just... There you go.
Thank you. Yeah, this is the canon height difference.
True.
How'd D&D go today, Mr. Streamer?
D&D was poggers.
That was just kind of like a get the ball rolling. I watched it.
Oh, so
I watched you nearly die 3 times, and I had fucking panic attack. I'm like, oh my god, they're all fucked.
alright. So why the fuck would I?
No, because everyone kept dying. It was everybody.
I see. I found the setting I needed to adjust. It was
This is
image
smart. Good job.
spacing.
Good job.
Man, shut your bitch ass.
I said good job.
Yeah, but you didn't mean it.
That's not true. You're
That
the
is
one
so
who's sarcastic about every little thing you say.
That's not true.
That is true.
Holy shit. Guys, what the hell is going on in Salty Bet? I don't. Okay, you guys just missed what I saw, but
What the fuck?
Donna has some fucking crazy stuff going on. He has a gun.
Why does he have a gun?
That's a good combo. That's a great combo.
Horse?
He broke the screen. Done. This is what I was seeing in the pre-match thing. Him doing this.
So, explain to me how this is like computer, right?
Yeah, so Mugen is an open source fighting game. With, and Salty Bet is like, literally like hundreds of thousands of these characters put against each other in AI matches.
It's been a while since I've seen these.
So right now these are exhibitions, and what exhibitions are is literally people can just grab any 2 characters, doesn't matter what tiers they are, like, doesn't matter, like, how busted they are, just any 2 characters from the pool of, like, something like 400,000, just be like, these 2 fight.
Alright, what my man's doing over there on the left.
He's zooming. He's doing the skeleton, please.
I like the sprite of the guy on the right.
He's a fatal mirror guy. I think I know who's gonna win this one.
It's anybody's guess.
Oh my god. Down. He's doing a Kamehameha!
Well,
Holy shit.
nice.
Okay.
So
Good
I might
match.
need you to share your screen. I have no idea what's going on.
Sure. I mean, listen, I don't know if we're gonna, I don't know how much Salty Bet I'm gonna watch. I don't usually watch X-Hibs. X-Hibs are usually like, I don't know. What the fuck are these two? Creepypasta match.
Why they're spooky?
They're matching.
Oh, they're on a date.
They're both a C dot character name Blood.
It's two goth kids on a date.
Yeah.
It's the rival group to the avatars.
What are they? What? Okay, they're charging up. These are literally just two reskinned King of Fighters characters. Oh my god! That was a one-hit KO! Jesus Christ. I wonder how many more X-Hims they're going to bring. Switch.
So I have another question about this.
Yeah.
Who makes, like, the characters?
Anybody.
Anybody.
Yeah. There's like a submission process. You can see, I think, in certain things, they have like a chat command and you can see on their website, like who makes the characters. Yeah, exhibitions are literally because exhibitions are like, you can select any two characters, they're literally just whoever selected the characters trying to scam people. Okay, first of all, the match hasn't even started yet.
That's not gonna stop them.
That's a technical foul.
What is
the
that?
Landmaster. My favorite day is Science Friday. True.
Saturday.
It's technically Halloween.
Spooky.
Guys, Sput told me earlier that I should reapply for No Pixel.
I thought you said you were gonna do that on your own accord anyway.
I don't. It's a lot of effort. In my time zone, it's Science Friday. True. I was watching Sput a little bit before I
Damn,
did
bitch,
D&D.
slow down!
I was watching Sput do Red Dead RP. I don't know what the fuck is happening on the screen. They're not doing any damage to each other.
They're Minecraft?
But it's a timer scam fight. What? Ooh?
That is anime.
That's
that was...
spoilers for whatever anime that is, probably. Even time you'll have hella queue times for No Pixel? That true. Welcome to X tier? No, it's worse. This is exhibitions.
Imagine wanting to play No Pixel again to feel your crippling gambling addiction. What the fuck is it? What cat food?
That's a Melty Blood character. I know that much. I've seen them on Twitter. Oh god. I saw Thwomp! I saw Thwomp on the screen! Did you see Thwomp?
I did. Did you see when the creeper was on the screen?
I did. God, I fucking hate Exibs.
I'm gonna get you into this game, Sai, don't you worry.
What's that move even do?
She just flips around a little bit.
Ah! Timer scam. No more Exibs, please! Oh my god, it is the third round. Alright, I'm shelving Salty Bet for now. I'm shelving Salty Bet until the Exibs are over. Where my Spotify? Hey,
Get that music going.
for sure.
Now, Sai's move kit's gonna be entirely frog-based, except for his ultimate, where he just literally summons a Gundam.
They have Gundam characters in Mugen, like a lot of them.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Well, there was a whole ass Gundam fighting game.
Really?
Yeah.
Was it good?
I don't fucking know. I never played it.
You're the Gundam guy! You're supposed to know all the Gundam shit.
Gundam Battle Assault. That's what it was for the PlayStation 1. It had things from OG Gundam, G Gundam, and Gundam Wing.
I'm still mad about anime trivia.
Okay, Luca.
I'm a failure. What was that Gundam game you said was like good, but it's Japan locked because they said, okay, we'll get you the game, but first you have to all buy this really bad game.
Oh, sorry. That's Gundam Versus, which isn't Japan locked, but it is PlayStation locked.
Oh, okay.
You like Gundams? Name them all. I actually probably could.
We played a game on my stream a while back where we just I had chat. I gave chat a Discord chat, and I let them put in like any picture of Gundam that they could find, and we had Sai identify either the name of the mobile suit and or which Gundam series it was from.
Honestly, if you pulled up a list of Gundam anime series and movies, like if there was one that existed, I could probably name a decent chunk of them. If not, like I might miss like 3 or 5.
We still need to watch Igloo. That's on the things that we need to watch.
I
Because
wonder.
that's the
I
one
wonder.
ones you haven't.
Is there a? Let me see. I'm gonna go down this list.
Rank up. Hold
Yo,
the
what up,
line.
Zoreep?
This hamlet shall not fall.
Can you post the dumb Gundam rant file in Discord? I feel like there would be interest. What?
It's not dumb!
No, I named it that. I don't know. We used to have a Gundam channel in the Discord that was mainly just for me to rant. But then I decided if I'm going to rant, I'll do it in general. And everyone will
Decided
have
to
to
make that
deal with
everyone's problem.
it. Exactly. Let's see. This is from the Wikipedia list of Gundam TV series, films, and videos. I'm gonna mark through what I have seen and what I haven't seen. So, saw this, saw that, saw this, saw this, saw that, seen that, seen that. Have not seen Gundam X. That's still on my list. Saw Endless Wolf. Have not seen this. Not seen A. Saw G Savior.
I've never.
Saw Gundam Evolve. Have not seen Gundam Seed, and I don't intend to. I have not seen MSA Glue. Not seen Team Destiny either. Not Stargazer. Saw Double O. Saw you. I don't really watch SD Gundam. Haven't seen Age. That's on my list. Saw Fighter. Saw Gundam-san. Saw G-Reco. I saw Origin. Fireblood. Thunderbolt. Pilot Access. Battlelog. GM's Counterattack, Build Divers, Narrative, Re-Rise, Battlelog, Hathaway. So there's like maybe 5 or 6 Gundam things, like series or OVAs, I haven't seen.
Nerd.
Scope Dog is the best Gundam. Yo, Votom's in chat? Yo. Fucking Armored Trooper Votongs, dude? Look at this boy. Look at this boy right here, chat.
He's chunky.
A beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
He's chunky. I like his little horizontal line across his face.
Yeah, I've never gotten into Votoms, but I'm familiar with it.
Look how stubby his legs are.
Yeah. He does look like Robo from Chrono Trigger. I will give you that. But if you remind me of Robo from Chrono Trigger, you're also going to remind me about how his theme sounded like Rickroll. Hang on, I'm pulling it up.
Oh my god.
Wait for it.
Wait, it's like literally the same progression.
Yeah. That's shameless? I'm pretty sure this came out before.
Let's see.
Chrono Trigger came out in 1995. Rick Astley released Never Gonna Give You Up in 1987.
Yeah, so
Okay.
shameless ripoff.
So a few years later. 5 years.
we in the industry say heavily inspired or an homage.
By the way, the composer for Chrono Trigger, when asked about this, to this day swears that he had never heard this song in his life after composing this.
A likely story.
Yeah, it was a 2012 interview, and he said, "This is certainly the first time I've seen this. I'm surprised. This is the first time I've heard of Rick Astley, and it's interesting that such a phenomenon is happening in a different country. But thank you for your time." I'm sure Rick Astley was huge in Japan. I'm sure that's the case 100%. I don't need to look into it. I already know. Look at that scope dog. Bitsuna wouldn't lie to us. True. I know nothing of the man, but I know that he wouldn't lie to me. This is a good mecha. I like his Lego feet. I don't know why he has Lego feet, but I like that he does. Also, scope dogs are tiny compared to like a Gundam. Like, this is maybe closer on the, like, not quite an exosuit, but like they're on the tiny side of mechs. As I remember, I think the scope dog is like 20 feet tall, whereas like Gundam are like 50 feet tall.
Size doesn't matter though.
That's true. Yeah, they're more equivalent to tanks. I'm still here Angie over the Metabots NFTs. Did you guys know that that's actually like one step further than a normal NFT scam? The guy selling the Metabots NFTs has no claim to the Metabots intellectual property. It's literally
you've identified
just
part of why NFTs are the fucking worst.
Yeah.
Other than the fact that just NFTs suck just in every other facet of the fact that they're fake and garbage in a scam.
He bought an expired trademark in Europe and then thought that he owned the IP. When that's not how that works. That's not how any of that works.
Nope.
And then he started selling NFTs of Metabots. It's not even the Metabots like brand, like the actual people who own it. It's just some guy. He stole Metabots.
Put those back. Those aren't yours.
Yeah, well, if you look on the trademark registry of the one that he, if the one that he bought, it's listed as pending cancellation and under investigation from the Trademark Bureau.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Yikes.
There was a big thread on it that I saw earlier today. We can go through if you guys want to go down the Metabots NFT rabbit hole. Alright, so this is the thread. It says, this story gets crazy, but TLDR, a group of people are trying to steal the IP of Metabots, butchering it into create what they call a video game, and using it to trick people into investing into their crypto and NFTs. Then we go on to talk about, like, oh, there was an official Metabots game put out, like, not too long ago on, like, Switch and Android and stuff like that. So it's like the actual rights holders are still making stuff with it. But, so this guy, apparently, in 2020, started an Indiegogo campaign to create a new Metabots game. This is without owning the rights to Metabots, by the way. Without owning the rights to this franchise, he started a Kickstarter to make a game in this franchise. Also, Unity assets are involved, like any good game. Like any good game. Yep, completely designed from scratch. Stock Unity assets.
Oh, my favorite.
Like, look, here's their screenshot. And here's the asset pack. Such original artwork on display. And then it goes on to say, unlike Kickstarter, Indiegogo doesn't require a prototype to create a campaign for a game, so they don't even have to prove they have a working game. It also has flexible funding, which means that regardless if they hit their goal or not, they will still take your money. So it just is more example of them using parts of the Metabots IP without any legal ownership of the IP. Okay. The creator of the campaign, Kevin, claimed that they had worked on the project for 3 years, which means they started in 2017. However, the Wii U releases were about a year before that. You can't claim that a trademark and IP are abandoned nearly a year after a game release. Luckily, nobody contributed any money to the campaign. He went through the trouble of purchasing the expired trademark for the word Metabots in the EU when he saw it had been expired for a few years, despite Metabots AX and Metabots Core 2 games releasing on the Wii U in Europe as recently as a few years before his campaign. Trademarks expire from time to time. That doesn't mean others have the rights to buy or use a trademark. It especially doesn't mean that you own the IP that's typically associated with the trademark in another region. Luckily, the trademark is being contested right now and is pending cancellation. So, fast forward about a year, and they're still making a Metabots game. But guess what? Because it's current year, what do we involve in our scams? Cryptos and NFTs. You want to buy Metabots coin? Oh man.
What a fun time
Right?
it is.
That's so crazy to me that somebody just tried to steal a well-known IP and then make a crypto scam of it. I should just say I own Gundam. And
well,
then I could make Gundam
I think
NFTs.
it's clear. I think it's one, that's a terrible idea, and two, like
I
I'm
make an
super
NFT
curious
of the
about-
Gundam hitting the weed, and I sell it for $1 million.
You have to make an NFT of the Bright Slap. That'll go big bucks. I want to know how it got to that point.
Listen,
like I want
I've
to. I wanted
always
to know,
maintained NFTs and crypto are scams for rich people.
Yeah. Well, and tech bros, but you know.
Yeah. It's literally just scams for rich people.
Survival.
Money laundering by a new
suppose.
name. True. What baffles me the most about NFTs is that it's not even good art.
No.
And I get listen, I get it. I get it. Tech bros, I get it. I get that the art is not the thing that you're actually purchasing. It's the unique piece of code that's encrypts it or whatever. But it's not even good art. It's a fucking monkey hitting that loud in that joint, and it's worth $1 million. It's always a fucking monkey.
I can go on Google and just save image as fucking for free, chief. You don't know shit. What are you gonna do with the code?
Blockchain.
What do you do with you own it?
I put it on the blockchain.
God, shut up.
TVH, I got tempted. I got a job
No,
offer.
no, tempted, no.
I mean, honestly, secure that bag, Jones. I'm in an NFT. I love Sput's Red Dead character. I was watching his Red Dead stream before fucking stream today. I totally understand the concept, but I'm gonna argue about something subjective. Yes! Because people make the mistake all the time in saying about that NFTs are about owning the art. NFTs are not about owning the art. They're about owning the token, which is a piece of computer code, which is encrypted within the art code, within the actual image. That's what they're about. But the art can also be good. I feel like.
Yeah, well, if the art is good, there's a 90% chance that the person who's selling you the NFT didn't actually make it.
Yeah, that's true. There's a lot of stolen art that gets minted as an NFT, and that's not cool.
Listen, it's a neat concept, but the people are oh, it gives power to the artist. No, it doesn't. It doesn't.
No, it really doesn't.
And there's so much other stuff just wrong with crypto, just in general.
Yeah, crypto is fucked.
Crypto's fucked. Stop having crypto. Stop it.
Yeah, by the way, guys, the only reason you need to buy cryptocurrency is if you're already rich. And you want to become richer by exploiting dumb people.
Also, if you mine coins yourself, I hate you. If you have a crypto miner, I hate you. You're a problem.
Sell me your GPU. Isn't crypto a dog? True. True.
Wrong
True.
consonant.
He's the super dog.
So we're talking about crypto with the C.
Crypto's for buying dodgy shit off deep web stores. True. New bits of fan art in Discord? Pog? Yo, Kid Zero, I wanted to draw something for Halloween. Here's Sci-Fi in a frog hoodie.
I love their styles so much.
Very cute.
Their style's so cute. Look at it. Look at that boy. Look at you in your low-budget Halloween costume.
Very cute. Look at Scope Dog.
It's not a fan art. We've been looking at him this
No,
entire
but
time we've been ranting about crypto.
He's a good guy. He's a good boy.
I'm not doubting that. He's a very good, cute boy, but we've been looking at him.
Do you remember? Chad, do you know they made a Starship Troopers anime?
I vaguely remember this.
And it has mecha in it? Well, not like mecha, but they're like exosuits. Yeah, this is Starship Troopers. The book had exosuits. Yeah, exactly. The book had exosuits. The movies didn't. But the anime does. The anime's more accurate to the book. Technically. Though I don't think anybody gives a shit about the book of Starship Troopers. Was the book a lot better than the movie? Like, way better? I mean, I don't know. I never read the book.
I don't read books.
True, except I did read a book recently.
Which book?
Dune.
Oh, right, we talked about this. Should I read Dune? Is it, like, a good book? I know it's, like, a classic for, like, the sci-fi situation.
It's weird.
All I know about Dune is it got parodied by Billy and Mandy.
That's true. I mean, it got parodied by a lot of stuff. It's, like, very early sci-fi.
Yeah, just that one specifically is, like, how I know of Dune.
All I
Read
know
books,
is that
don't yell at
Starship
me.
Troopers is satire. I fucking love the movie of Starship Troopers. I think the movie is fucking great.
I haven't seen it in forever.
It's also what part of why I love EDF so much. But, Dune is like, okay. Dune is...
I know there's a giant worm.
Right. But that's
and they're,
not
like,
important.
in charge. What do you mean that's not important? I thought that was, like kind of the shtick, is that there's a big worm and he's an asshole.
No, that's just a thing that is on the planet.
Okay.
Dune is about politics.
Okay.
And,
does it have
space
giant
drugs.
robots?
No.
Okay, it's gonna get hard
About
to get into
space
this.
drugs. You finished the trilogy? No, I only read the first one. It's a very dense book. It's a very hard read.
So I have this just small squishy brain.
I know. It was really hard for me to get through it. And
It's like I have ADHD. I can't read 2 sentences without having to go back and be like, what the fuck did I just read?
But here's the thing. It's really it's really fucking dense. But it has these interesting ideas. So I think Dune is a good book to read if you want to be a science fiction writer.
Audiobook? Audiobook might work.
The only audiobook I found was heavily edited down.
Gross. Read the book, you cowards. Do what I can.
But the book is so dense.
So, one person read the book and then just the fucking martyr saving the lives of so many.
Yeah, he created such an interesting universe. Yeah, I agree. The actual universe and world building of Dune is so fucking like weird and interesting, and like it's so like not like other sci-fi.
The special version of the book has the entire trilogy in one book. How do you like?
That must be
how thick that
That
is.
must be a thick boy.
Like that's cool, but it
Like
feels
the
like
whole trilogy in one book, and it's dude, that must be thick. The concept of the main character is great. Yes. So the main character, and forgive me if I missed some details here, but the main character, the main character of Dune, is a person who shows up to the Sand Planet. The Sand Planet is called Arrakis. Yeah, Arrakis is a dead desert planet on the outskirts of this like space empire, and it's the only place where you can find this like super rare like spice, which is like a space drug. But that doesn't matter. The main character, he shows up, and there is this tribe of people called the Fremen. And they, immediately when he shows up, are, like, completely, like, worshipping him. And, like he's a god in their society. And what Dune explains is the reason that is because, like, 1,000 years prior, a, like, coven of omnipotent space witches manipulated the tribal society on Arrakis, so that when a foreigner from an off-world arrived, they would be treated like a god.
But why, though?
Because
why did these witches get together and be like, it'd be funny?
Because the spice. It was a prophecy, technically. Yeah, but they wrote the prophecy.
Why? But why, Dad? They made it happen, but why?
The spice must flow.
Must flow. You spice?
The spice let them see the future. The spice. Yeah, it's really interesting.
I don't even know what to say to that. Like, it does sound interesting, but it also sounds like one
Did
of those
he not
things
freak
where
the fuck out and leave? No, because he was also trained to be like, these people are going to, like, he was trained to act as if he was a god, also. Like, he was trained in a way where it's like, okay, you have, like, these are super primitive people, you need to assert your dominance over them. And he's like, okay, I will do that so that we can get the Space Empire to do their goals on this planet.
Flash forward.
Yeah, it's an allegory for Messiah-like stories where, exactly, he's like starts out and you're like, oh, he's like this seed was planted that makes him a false Messiah, but then he like starts doing like heroic things and you're like, okay, maybe he is these people's Messiah. Not to mention the cool tech like their shields. Yeah, but not to mention the main character's name is Paul.
Paul! There's worse names.
Just Paul.
There's worse names to name your sci-fi main character.
No, it's not Paul Bearer. It's not Paul Bearer. He's not hyping up the Undertaker. What are they talking about? What Gundam? We're talking about Dune.
Right, not a Gundam.
Paul Bearer comes out, my Undertaker. That's so funny. But yeah, no, the cool tech, like the shields. The shields in Dune are really interesting. So it's a far, like, future sci-fi thing. So there's guns and laser guns and stuff like that. But the thing that they have in Dune is they have shields that stop projectiles that are going at like high velocity. So like the shield is like a personal bubble around you, and it stops any projectile that's going sufficiently fast. Which means that the only thing that can penetrate that shield is something that is moving slow, ergo a sword. So that's their excuse to have fantasy sword fights in a sci-fi setting, is that everybody has a personal shield and that that blocks projectiles only if the projectiles are going fast.
It's like a Newtonian shield kind of situation.
Yeah, something like that. It's cool.
Sorry, I was half listening. I was distracted by the fact that Nildactid said pronouns it.
Pronouns it. If it's a Christian allegory, you can choose worse names than Paul. True.
I point spelling mistake. I win.
Mensets are pretty cool. I like the story of, there's a story that isn't actually told in the Book of Dune, but is in the appendices to Doom, which is
Okay,
like...
can you explain that? What do you mean appendices?
So, like an appendix to a book, but multiple?
What?
And it's
I
basically...
am so small brain. Like, I'm not stupid, but
okay.
I'm simple.
It's basically the author, Frank Herbert, being like, at the end of Dune, the story ends, and then he's like, hey, I wrote all this really cool lore for my world and like the backstory and stuff, but I couldn't fit it into the story, so here it is. It's like 50 pages long.
Oh my god, it's a dungeon master.
Yeah, exactly.
He's at
Exactly.
the end of the campaign, he's like, you guys didn't go to this town, but if you did all this cool
Exactly.
shit I had
It's
planned.
literally like the DM that finishes running his campaign, and then he's like, you want to hear more about my setting and the world building in the past and the timeline?
Like Lamau, no.
And it's a prequel. And what it is there's a scientist. This is a guy. He's I don't know if he has a name. I don't remember his name. He's just called the planetologist because that's his profession. He is he works for the Space Empire, which is like far off. And Arrakis is like a backwater planet, but he is the Emperor's like guy on Arrakis. But his science that he studies is planetology, which is like terraforming and stuff. So his goal is like to turn the deserts into like forests and stuff eventually.
Okay, good luck.
So
with
he's driving around one of the cities on Arrakis. And he sees a bunch of, I believe they're called Harkonnens, fucking trashing the fuck out of this little Fremen guy. So there's two tribes. There's no aliens in Dune. Everybody's a human, but there's tribes. The Fremen are like these really. They're like these really sort of very tribalistic people, like
Chat
very.
is putting human in quotation marks.
Well, yeah. Yeah, human-ish, human-int. Yeah, the Fremen are like Middle Eastern tribal people, very primitive.
Okay.
And the Harkonnens are the like sort of dominant tribe, like very militaristic, like very like fucking oppressive. So the planetologist intervenes. Basically. And he fucking stops, like, these... he stops these Harkonnens from beating up this Fremen guy. And he diffuses the situation, they all go their separate ways, and then it's just him and the Fremen guy. And the Fremen kid has this, like, knife on him that is, like, a special knife. It's like a white knife, and it looks like it's like made out of like a whalebone, basically. Then the Fremen boy, he's like, "Yo, you saved me. That's Pog. Come to my tribe." So they take him to the Fremen tribe, and then they're just like not sure what to do with the scientist guy. Like they're talking about him, and they're like, "Okay, he's an off-worlder." Yeah, Harkonnens are also off-worlders. They owned Arrakis before Paul's Hars did. That is important detail. Is the Harkonnens are off-worlders. The Fremen are the native people of Arrakis.
Okay.
So people are like, "Oh, this guy's an off-worlder. What the fuck is he doing here?" Is like, "No, but he stopped these Harkonnens from doing a bad thing. So we he's on our side. He's one of us." And they're like, "Oh, but and he's like, no, there are like rules in place to like reward people who do these sort of heroic things." And then the other Fremen is like, no, those rules only apply to us. They shouldn't apply to those filthy off-worlders. And then what they come to the conclusion is that knife that the kid had is something that is like sacred to their society. So what the conclusion is he saw one of these knives. He's an off-worlder. He has to die.
Oh.
Yeah. Meanwhile, elsewhere in the Fremen tribe, because this guy is just left to his own devices.
This is in the appendix of the story?
Yes.
Okay, continue.
This is a prequel. Meanwhile, this guy is he's chatting up a storm. He's chatting up these Fremen youth, these kids. And they're listening to him talk, and he's talking about his science and his work here on Arrakis. And he's like, "Oh, if we got like 3% of the planet's like plants involved in the water cycle, we could turn this desert into a forest. There would be rain and stuff." And they're like, "Okay, how long would that take?" And he's like, "Oh, only like 300 years," or something crazy like that. Meanwhile, while he's ranting off and he's describing these stuff, he's describing like rain and trees and leaves to these people who have only ever lived on a desert planet, and they're mystified by it. Like
the concept of a tree.
Exactly. It's like enrapturing to them. And the person who, unbeknownst to the scientist, the person who has been assigned to kill him is listening in behind him, holding a knife. But then something happens in his brain where he realizes, he sees the way that the young children are like captivated by this guy, and he goes, in his brain, he has this realization. He says, "Holy shit, this isn't just a normal off-worlder. This guy is a fucking prophet of the gods, and he is going to bring salvation to our planet." The scientist turns around, and he sees a person with a knife interrupting his lecture, and he says to him, "Remove yourself. Like, get out of the way, you're ruining my lecture."
Oh, no.
And the person who just decided that this off-worlder was a god takes the command, "Remove yourself," literally, and
to the fullest extent,
and plunges the knife into his chest. Into his own chest.
Could you imagine? Could you imagine you're just minding your own business, telling a cool story to some kids about all the cool stuff you can do with your cool science, and then you turn around and there's like someone like mouth breathing down your neck, and you're like, it's like, "Can you fuck off?" And they're like, "Right away," and they just kill themselves.
Well, and then that's the thing is, the people who, like, the village elders who saw that happen, like, in their minds, they just saw a miracle happen. Like, this guy is like, he commanded this person to do something, and he killed himself. Like, what the hell? Like, this guy is
multi-layered.
This guy is clearly omnipotent in some way. So they begin to worship him. He's made an honorary Fremen, and their society takes on the belief that the next time a off-worlder comes, he will bring their salvation. And that is the
That's
inciting
that's what
incident.
me, Paul.
Yeah, and that's the inciting incident that makes the tribal people of this world treat the protagonist like a god.
It turns like, yeah, anytime you add a dot something, it turns into a link. So, now that's an entire book you just shared with me that's apparently in the
Holy
place
shit,
of the...
somebody he posted it in IRL pics, the girthy book.
Let me see.
Dang, that's a thick boy. Those pages are probably dense, too.
Yeah, I don't know how Jif
Yes,
is
it's
still
all,
alive.
and that was all orchestrated by the Bene Gesserit, I forgot the name, which is the omnipotent coven of space witches.
Okay. Sure. And this is all 'cause spice?
Yes. But it's not just normal spice, it's a very nice drug.
It's the good shit.
It's the good shit.
It sounds interesting, but it also sounds like it's gonna take me, like, a year to fully process all of the information in it. It must look good. I'm assuming the spice must flow is, like, a thing in the book or something.
Yes, because everything that they do to shape the sort of political climate of Arrakis is meant to secure the flow of spice.
Spice-based politics.
Like, like, literally, like, they're like, okay, we need to get rid of this tribe, or, like, do this with this government, literally, for the love of the spice. Yeah, it's
Well,
it literally, like, it, like, expands your consciousness, is what it does, when you, like, take it.
it lets you do the big thing.
Yeah. For the Love of the Spice is my favorite 90s hip-hop single.
What is an FTL pilot?
Faster than light.
Oh. Okay. I don't know, maybe I'll get my hands on a book and
I mean,
read
I
it
read the
slowly.
book. I read the book in preparation for the new movie that is now out. I haven't seen the movie. So maybe we could watch the new movie together.
Fuck. Well, we can get two perspectives. We can get the I read the book perspective and the I don't know what the fuck is going on perspective.
Exactly. You have to see it at IMAX. I mean, fucking...
Ew.
I don't have a fucking IMAX, dude. I did see the tweets, though, that it was, like, it was shot for IMAX.
I might have to go to a theater. I don't want to do that.
I just looked back over to, my Salty Bit tab.
Oh yeah, what's the update on that? Are they still doing...
Giant Katamari of random characters is on one side of the screen versus this guy. I have to take a double every time someone says dude because a part of me thinks they're talking about the wacky Doom movie. No. Not the Doom movie with Dwayne The Rock Johnson as Doom guy.
You know what movie we have to watch, like, as soon as it happens?
What's
And
that?
probably not, you know, probably totally, absolutely legally procured. This fucking disaster Mario movie.
Oh no, I'm watching the Mario movie opening day in theaters, no matter what. 100%. That's a content movie.
I don't know if I want to give them my money.
The Rock wasn't Doom Guy, he gets killed by Doom Guy if I remember. I just know he was in it.
That's even worse!
Yeah, chat. In 2005, they made Doom. Based on the video game.
It doesn't look close.
No, it doesn't.
Oh no.
Did you know it got a direct-to-DVD sequel? Because I just found that out.
That's what chat was saying, is that there's 2 Doom movies.
In like 2018?
That's way too recent to be making these mistakes.
Yes, that is true. They had one good scene. They had one good scene, and that's when they like actually shoot the movie in like first person, and it looks like a first person shooter.
More of that, please.
Let's see. Here we go. I got the critical response section loaded up here. Do you want to hear what they had to say about the Doom movie? Shockingly, it received negative reviews from critics. I can't imagine why. But Rotten Tomatoes gave the film an approval rating of 18%, with an average rating of 4 out of 10. The site's critical consensus states, the FPS sections are sure to please fans of the video game, but lacking in plot and originality to please regular moviegoers. On Metacritic, the film has a weighted average of 34 out of 100, based on reviews from 28 critics indicating generally unfavorable reviews. Roger Ebert said, Doom is like some kid came over and is using your computer and won't let you play. Another reviewer gave it 2 stars, citing incoherent action sequences, flat and humorless character, and poor acting. He's then had to say, only Richard Blake as the sleazy and duplicitous Grunt Portman gives any performance of interest, and that's even on the level of caricature.
Wow.
The Empire magazine called this movie not quite as dreadful as Resident Evil Apocalypse, but that's hardly a major achievement.
Yeah, yeah. That's rough. That's a bad movie right there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so another Variety magazine said, it's really not all bad. Ultra-derivative big-screen transplant of one of the most successful video games ever made, plays like a mutant cross between a biotech thriller and a zombie movie, with all the alien autopsies, blood-gushing protuberances, and meaningless scientific jargon that come with that territory.
Even, like, the positive sounded terrible.
Hollywood Reporter wrote, plot and character development and dialogue are so sparse that the screenwriters are fortunate they are not paid by the word. Holy shit!
Yo!
That is savage! Holy fuck!
Yo!
This dude went off!
That was a murder.
Oh my god. Ugh. What would you say is the best video game movie?
I think Detective Pikachu counts. It's
Yeah,
pretty
Detective
good.
Pikachu was actually enjoyable to watch.
Fairly fun.
Mm-hmm. But I guess that's sort of like a spin-off, right? Like, it would be different if they made, like, a Pokemon live-action movie.
Yeah, well, they based it off of a DS game, I think.
The movie plot is completely separate from the DS game, as far as I know.
I don't know.
Like,
I
they're
just know
based
that
on the same concept, but they're
I just know
completely different.
the voice of Detective Pikachu, like, in the game, scares me.
The
It's
bar
too
is
deep.
pretty low. Does Tron count? No.
You shut your mouth.
Tron does not count. Mortal Kombat, the old ones. I remember renting from Blockbuster
You and Blockbuster!
Street Fighter 2 Legend of Chun-Li, the live action movie. And I thought that shit was so cool.
You would get the fucking Chun-Li movie.
I fucking yeah every time I talk about Blockbuster. I've been on a kick lately. Listen, you guys don't get it. You guys don't get it how good Blockbuster Video was, alright? The fucking the texture of the plastic cases, the fucking shelves of movies, the N64 games, the fucking popcorn, the Pokemon Snap kiosk. You guys don't fucking get it. Blockbuster was so good.
It was. You're right. You're very right. I'm also very sorry I realized that they're only going to use that emote to bully you. We still have to go to the Blockbuster.
The last Blockbuster.
The last Blockbuster. On the vast road trip, main destination as we get to Oregon. We go to last Blockbuster.
Streamer is right for once. Yeah, Blockbuster was like... I can't describe it unless you were in a Blockbuster in its peak years.
I remember, like, because I was in there when I was, like, very young. Like, what I would do to, like, for the thrills was I would go down the horror aisle and I'd scare myself with the fucking images they had on the
Right.
VHS. They had
And
the cases, they had
here's the
scary
thing.
pictures, and it spooked me.
Like, chat, I don't know how to describe it. Like, there were other video stores in the same era, but, like, they weren't even close to, like, the experience that you got at Blockbuster.
It had, like, safe zone energy.
Yeah, well, like, here's the thing. We had two video stores, chat. We had a Blockbuster, and we had a Hollywood Video. I dread the day where Blockbuster doesn't have the movie in game I want, so we have to check the Hollywood Video.
Come crawling back.
What was the last movie you rented from a Blockbuster? I could not tell you.
It's been so long. I remember renting a movie, or we rented a movie. Like on this was a disc.
Mm-hmm.
And then we went to put it in, and someone like overwritten it with some like bootleg version of like Strawberry Shortcake.
Dude,
So we had to complain about that.
you'll... Dude, the experience of Blockbuster not having the movie you want, but then you ask the guy to check the slot, and it's in there. Pure euphoria.
Hand delivered right back to me.
Yeah. Exactly. Don't Blockbuster still run like a website or something? I mean, maybe. I don't fucking know. Struck gold. Yeah, exactly. I remember shortly after the first Pokemon movie came out, and I watched it in theaters like every kid did.
Yes.
I was walking the aisles of Blockbuster, and I saw like Mewtwo Strikes Back was there on the VHSs, and chat, I don't know how to describe it. Like, there wasn't a way to know that a movie was coming out unless there was like a TV commercial for it, which there wasn't for Mewtwo Strikes Back. It
just kind of apparated. I didn't see it until years later.
Exactly. Like, I was literally walking at Blockbuster, and I'm like, oh, Pokemon. Like, they must have like 2 shelves of the Pokemon movie, and then I look closer, and I'm like, wait, that's different. And then I'm like, I pick it up, and I start reading it, like, the back of the box, and I'm like, they made a new Pokemon movie, and it's out, and I can rent it from Blockbuster.
Little Sai was shaking in his boots.
And I'm like, holy shit. Yeah, like, it was impossible to know, like, movies coming out unless you caught a commercial for it on TV.
Yeah.
Mewtwo had already striked. Yeah, but now
Did you see the first one? God. Chat don't know shit.
That was sick. That's one of my most vivid Blockbuster memories. Is the sheer surprise of, oh my god, there's a new Pokemon movie.
Yeah, and then, like, only a few months ago, you learned that there was a deleted opening scene to the first Pokemon movie. Which, again, your timing on that was hilarious.
Or went to the cinema to look at the posters regularly. Well, Mewtwo Strikes Back wasn't a theater movie. It was straight to VHS.
Yeah.
So the only way that you would learn about it is literally like going to Blockbuster.
Which, if I remember correctly, the general gist of the movie is that Mewtwo got his own island with all his little clone homies, and we show up anyway. He's like, "Fucking leave me alone."
Yeah. Or sorry, it was Mewtwo Returns. Was the sequel. Mewtwo Strikes Back is the subtitle of the first Pokemon movie. The straight to VHS sequel was called Mewtwo Return.
Well, I think that's part of the issue is that I think people got the names mixed up, I think, for a while, so people didn't process that there was a sequel.
Yeah, it was really it had its first broadcast on TVs in Japan in December 30th, 2000, and was released on VHS and DVD in March of 2001. Direct to video in the US on December 4th, 2001. Yeah. Like, 2001 is, like, still, like the internet was a thing, but not everybody had it. Like, people were still, like, adapting to, like, the internet being a thing. Like, I remember my family didn't have internet until, like, 2003, maybe.
No, I was too easy to entertain for us to really need internet.
Yeah, exactly.
I would play the same dinosaur education game, like, 5 times in a day. Dude, I remember the first time I held a smartphone. and I was like baffled by the touchscreen technology.
Oh shit, hang on, wait a minute. I didn't realize this.
Uh-oh.
Apparently, on Mewtwo Returns, in the American dubbed version, the DVD, but not the VHS, features a second mini-feature in addition to the movie, featured the uncut story of Mewtwo's origin. It is the 10-minute segment that was originally part of Mewtwo Strikes Back running length in the Japanese version. But
Yeah,
was
that's the
cut
thing
from
I
the
showed
US. Yeah, I didn't know that they actually released it in some capacity in US.
Well, that's why there's a dub.
Oh.
That's why there's actually a dub of it.
The German DVD release also includes the English language track. However, the DVD is now out of print as distribution rights for Warner Brothers Pokemon movies and specials appear to have expired.
It's okay. When
I watched it on VHS.
Yeah, I showed it to Sai legally because I definitely own the DVD.
Totally wasn't on YouTube.
No. That's bad. We don't do that. But it's just the timing of that. You being like, oh, I like the little stripy clone Charmander. 5 seconds before it disintegrates.
From what I understand, it's literally like Mewtwo took all the Pokemon from the first movie, like, to an island, and they were chilling, but then Mewtwo decided, like, hey, I'm actually evil again, and then the main character's like, how many times do we have to teach you this lesson?
Oh, Lord, he acting up again.
I have the first Mewtwo movie on VHS and the second on DVD, so I'm lucky.
My prized possession that's not with me, but what got me through a lot of situation is at my grandparents' beach house, because they live by the shore, but then they also have a beach house that's like, you know, just down from the shore. We had a VHS of Pokemon 2000, which is the Lugia one. And I fucking love Lugia. And I would watch that movie when I was down there, and like if the weather was bad or like we were done going to the beach and like we didn't have anything else to do, so everyone's just like mad chilling. Everyone else was like on their Game Boys or something. I probably didn't have one at the time because fucking girls don't play games. I just watched Pokemon 2000 on loop during those hours.
You know
The world will turn to ash.
Pokemon movie?
He's in a lot of things.
True.
I'm just like, okay.
I also had the Mew card. I 100% didn't keep it, though. 100% do not have it.
I didn't have a concept of yeah, we have one too.
Yeah,
I didn't have a concept of value.
Yeah, exactly. I did not have any concept of like, this is rare, or like, this might be worth something someday.
No, you know what we did? We did it to Yu-Gi-Oh cards, so I cared kind of less.
Don't tell me you put the card in the bike spokes.
No, worse. We had a lot of siblings. Here, I have 3 siblings.
Oh, I know where this is going.
We wrote our names on the cards to claim them.
Oh. I had like binders of Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh cards that went to a younger cousin of mine, and I can never get them back. Dude, I spent a month convincing my parents to buy me a Yu-Gi-Oh card off of eBay, and they spent $40 on Obelisk the Tormentor, and it arrived and it was a piece of cardboard with an image of the card printed on it. And my parents were just like, you're not buying anything online ever again. And I'm like, okay.
You had your chance, you blew it.
It was so sad.
Yeah, we had a Hollow Charizard too. I have a few Pokemon cards I keep around because I have like a few misprints that I like.
Yeah. Dude, Pokemon was so big back then. It's like hard to describe. Like it's weird.
It's
like
insane.
Like especially in an age that was like at like right before or like at the dawn of the internet. Like that shit was like insane how many people were into it. Like every like kid in my school had Pokemon cards, had the fucking Game Boy, had the link cable. Like it was huge. Like watched the anime on TV. People were just like constantly talking about it.
Yeah, it was all over the place. I would just
Did
trade
Pokemon cards get
all the
banned
time.
from your school? Yup.
I don't remember if they got banned from mine.
As I recall the rule, I think it was, you could keep them in your backpack and pull them out on the playground.
Yeah, that was their rule for a lot of things. I remember very specifically my older brother had a
Pokemon cards were banned in my school because kids were stealing them from each other's backpacks. Yep, that happened.
Yep. Kids are shits.
Source, I was one. I was a kid.
On the topic of that, did you guys have Heelys get banned from your schools?
Yes.
I remember that and I was bummed out because I loved my Heelys.
I got banned at our school because we were betting real money on games and someone snitched. I never learned how to play the Pokemon card game. We just traded them.
Yeah, I just traded them because I like pretty picture. I never paid attention to the actual use of the cards.
Yeah, we never actually played the card game. We just traded them. Like, but then Yu-Gi-Oh came out, and we were like, oh shit, you can play like actual game with Yu-Gi-Oh.
Now this is a game.
Now this is a game that we can play. Now I can build a deck. I can summon Celtic Guardian in attack mode.
And then me and my 3 siblings kept fighting over Yu-Gi-Oh cards, so we had to initial them all. So there's a bunch of cards sitting in a closet somewhere that just have the letter M on them. Those are mine. And then one time I was a sneak because my older brother, his name is Nick, by the way, had a card that I wanted, so I just sneakily added another little line at the end of that. Yep, that's an M, not an N.
Oh my god. Scamp.
I was like, what? 8?
Horrible.
I did everything I could to get his Espeon Pokemon card that I loved, but he wouldn't let me have it.
I never played Yu-Gi-Oh! I grew up playing Magic the Gathering. Hey, congratulations, you know how to play the Pokemon TCG because it's literally just Magic.
It's okay. He got back because we went to see the Yu-Gi-Oh! Movie when it came out in theaters as a family. And then, when you went there, they gave you, like, a card for going to the movie. He got, like, the shiny, hollow, cool dragon thing that appeared in the movie. I got the little pink puffball.
Yep.
I cried about that.
I got fucking Pyramid of Light.
That's the one my younger sister got!
Kids are truly evil. They're unchained by societal norms until they're like 10, 13. Yeah, exactly. Until you're like 10, 13, you have no morals. You don't know what the rules of society are. So you're just
you don't have a that's like anything before that. Like you don't have a concept of like consequences. Yeah. You only understand immediate gratification.
Right, it's like the kids who were like stealing people's Pokemon cards weren't like even considering like the ramifications of like, oh, that's gonna like this like affects another person or like I might get caught by this. They're just
want card.
They're just like, I want Pokemon card. I take it. Yeah,
these are Pokemon cards. These are my no.
Yeah, your moral compass is spinning at warp speed until you hit age 10. Dude, all I'm saying is when we break out the plastic lightsabers and I'm coming out, watch out, dude.
We had
Watch the
Nerf
fuck
swords.
out.
We had Nerf melee weapons, which
You know what? The Nerf ones probably hurt less.
Well, maybe. It depends on what you have. We had, it's probably still around summer. We had, like, a Nerf sword that, like, the handles clicked together, so it was kind of like a Darth Maul kind of situation. And then they'd click apart and you have two swords. That hurt like a bitch. That one specifically. That bitch was rigid. I think that was like literally just like a PVC pipe in the middle of that shit, and the foam really didn't do much because it was like thin longsword kind of situation.
Dude.
Yeah.
The sound of a plastic lightsaber being like unfurled.
The schwick of like all of them falling into place.
It's like impossible not to recognize.
I could hear it from a mile away.
Exactly.
It's such a specific sound.
Like you fucking wave your hand and you hear the fucking plastic. It's a police baton sound.
Did you play with airsoft at all?
No.
So I had an eater, but my younger sister had an airsoft gun, but like I never really fucked around with it. But I remember back. This is just like I'm thinking of like like toy weaponry stuff. This was back when I with my ex, we went to go visit like one of their friends' house, and they had airsoft guns, and they were like, "Have you ever played airsoft?" I'm like, "No, not really." And they're like, "Have you ever been hit by an airsoft gun?" And it's like, "No." So they took it, aimed it directly into my hip at point blank, and shot it.
Oh no!
And I was like, "Now you have." I was pissed for the next 2 days. It hurts so bad!
I would have destroyed them. Were it not for the laws of this land, I would have slain you where you stood.
It's like one of those things where it's like, ow, you're so funny. It's like, ow, though. Why?
What the fuck, dude?
Just another deep buried memory, and was like, oh yeah, they were a psychopath.
Oh my god. That is something.
Piece of work that one is.
For sure.
Yeah, I didn't know airsoft was a thing. And I know it got banned in a lot of places.
I was
like,
big on those shitty RC helicopters that never flew right.
Yeah! Yeah! We had those too!
Literally never flew right.
No, like, you would have them, it'd be, like, kinda okay for, like, the first, like, week, and then, like, it bumps into one thing, and then it never takes off again.
Right, and they always constantly drift in, like, one direction. So they're bound to hit something.
I named her Eileen, because she leans to the left.
RC helicopters were so fucking shitty. Did your remote helicopter mess with your TV, or was just that me? I don't have any memory of it doing that.
I don't remember It could have. I don't think I have a memory of that happening. I think it was too indistinct if it did. Oh, what else did we have? What other fucking like garbage toys did we have as
We'll
kids?
never forget booting up an RC heli and just having it grease. Yeah, that's so true. The moment it starts coming towards you while you're holding the remote, and you're just like,
You disrespected the blades!
It was revolting. Breaking off its chains. Easy fight or flight response. Dude, okay, so one of the kids in my school was, well, you know what? It's fine. He was the redneck kid. Like, his parents lived on a farm, he lived up in the mountains, he fucking, like, he just, like, had fucking, like...
Yeah, I think we all knew that one kid.
Yeah.
Mine was my neighbor.
Yeah, his hobbies included starting fires.
What was yours name?
Kaz.
Mine, his name was Tanner.
Oh, shit. But yeah, no, I remember distinctly one of the things when I was over at his house one time. I don't remember for what. But he was like, yo, want to see something cool? And I'm like, alright. And do you guys remember, Hulk hands?
Oh no! You just awoken a memory. We had those too.
I've told this story. You might know where this is going. But these
Yeah, we had
Hulk
these.
hands, he had a pair of these, so what they were is they were big foam hands, and when you hit them, they played a sound effect. They had like a little electronic sensor. They played a little Hulk sound effect. It was cute.
Yeah, it's for kids.
He took a pair of these, put them on his fists, dunked them into a tank of gasoline,
Excuse me?
and lit them on fire. So he is now he is double wielding flaming Hulk hands.
Oh my god.
And he just starts punching the side of this barn with them. Like fucking with these flaming Hulk hands, and then like throws them off before they can like burn his hands or whatever. And we just had to hear the fucking like the audio on the speaker like distort as it like burned and melted, and it was just like fucking shit like that.
Oh my god. What a psycho.
Yeah, he was a fucking psycho. I miss that guy. I don't know what he did with his life after high school.
I don't know how many more fire-based shenanigans do you think he got into?
I hope a lot.
Yeah, he just added a fire buff. It's a classic maneuver. Chaz stands before you with his flaming gauntlets and roll initiative.
The boss fight, wielder of the flaming Hulk hands. Streamer condones arson. No, he didn't do an arson. He just punched the side of a bar with a flaming Hulk hands. I didn't like the bar on fire.
Lighting the Hulk hands on fire may count as, setting fire to property.
I mean, Maybe?
Yeah, but you also, like, I hope he did more of that. I think that's the main thing.
All I
that
know is that he was really useful to bring camping. Because he was very good at starting fires.
You need the one.
Yeah. So you're condoning punching buildings with flaming Hulk fists. If you own the Hulk fists and the building...
No, you're gonna get canceled.
Okay,
I don't know how.
Still don't do it because it's fucking dangerous. We were like 11. Like...
Listen, just tell them if it's kind of dangerous to say you don't condone that kind of behavior.
Yeah, don't do that. It's
for
dangerous.
Legal reasons. Just say you don't condone it.
No, it's dangerous. Don't do it. But I saw this kid do it, and it was fucking awesome.
How much more do you think you got in you? It's about 4.
Yeah, I'm very tired because it's post D&D.
Man, I'm surprised you went this long.
Yeah.
What's Salty Bed's up to?
I don't know. Let me check on them. What's Salty Bed up to? Oh, you know, just Mortal Kombat character versus guy from River City Ransom.
He's on the move. Hi, I'm Sci-Fi and this is Jackass.
I got involved in an arson back in high school. What the fuck? But just got hand slapped because teen. This is what happens if you teach kids how Molotov cocktails work and play Left 4 Dead 2 a lot. Oh no! You didn't Molotov a building! Please no!
He's saying it so.
Please say psych right now!
No, Dak did say psych!
Alright, I'm getting to my limit. I need to go catch some Z's. I got a busy day tomorrow.
Alright, good night, buddy.
Alright, night. Alright, chat. I'm ending stream. We have one more session of D&D Saturday, and then we'll be back to normal Saturday streams. Again, I'm sorry for the late Saturday streams. I might try to stream in the daytime next Saturday so that we can preempt the D&D stream. So that we can stream for a good amount of time before it. Just somebody remind me to do that next week. Also, I'll be posting next week's schedule tomorrow. So keep your eyes out for that. I'm gonna raid Lawman. Bye, guys. Yeah, and have a good Halloween if I don't see you tomorrow. Have a good Halloween.